Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
guys? What is good and what is going on? Sixer Nation, Happy New Year, everybody. Your boy BLSG back yet again for the first Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play of 2024. That's right, ladies and gents. We're back for another one here tonight. As for tonight to kick off the 2024 year for your Philadelphia 76ers, their first matchup in the 2024 part of the season consists of them hosting the Chicago Bulls at home tonight. Last time these two teams met up, the Chicago Bulls somehow in the world without Nikola Vucevic, without Zach LaVine, with Kobe White going crazy, with DeMar DeRozan obviously doing his thing. They somehow found a way to get the job done the last time these two teams met, in addition to the help of Andre Drummond with his 15 points and 23 rebounds, something along the lines of that. But at the end of the day, it's a whole new day, and it's a new year here in the year of 2024. Once again, Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully all you guys are doing well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got 5 people already up in the chat. Appreciate you guys for coming through and tuning in already to start off the new year. If you guys have not done so, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button if you guys have not done so on the stream, and click the subscribe button for the YouTube channel as well for the YouTube algorithm. And be sure to share out this stream so we can bring more viewers up in the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always. So per usual, for the first time in 2024 I get to say it, let's get down to business. Let's go through the chat here before we get started. The first time I get to go through the chat here in the year of 2024. So let's go through it real quick. Do have some injury news as well for who's playing and who's not. As we have MC being the first one up in here. What's going on, MC? Appreciate you coming through. So let's go Sixers. You already know what it is, MC. Hit the like button if you have not done so, MC, which I'm pretty sure you already have. As one of the loyal supporters to the channel, again, appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. But I'm pretty sure you did hit that like button. Also, my guy, SG Sports Talk coming in here. What's going on, SG Sports Talk? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy, as well. Hit the like button if you have not done so, SG Sports Talk. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. But I'm pretty sure you have hit the like button already because, similar to MC, you are a regular on this channel. So go Bulls. Pretty much always against the Sixers for a good majority of the matchups. But hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Respect to my guy, SG Sports Talk, who is a Warriors fan, I do believe. But hey, as long as nobody's spamming or disrespecting anybody in the chat, any opposing team fan or a fan of the Philadelphia 76ers or just any of my sports teams is always welcome here. How's your day going? My day's going pretty good, SG Sports Talk. Sad that it's going to be about the end of Christmas break for me. Got to be back to school tomorrow, which, it's going to be kind of sad when Christmas break is over at the end of the day, but you know what? It is what it is. Just going through the year. Love your content. Hey, I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate that. Michael Jordan's one of my favorite Chicago Bull legends of all time. Same here. Not to mention, he's the GOAT of the NBA. Thank you very much. And no, it's not LeBron. Before I get all the LeBron fanboys up in the chat saying LeBron's the GOAT. When LeBron can win more championships than MJ, then LeBron can claim the GOAT title. I really love this song, Cyrus, by the Alan Parsons Project. That tune always gets me pumped up and excited for the game. And hopefully the Chicago Bulls come out with a win against the 76ers. Hey, respect, my guy. You listen to something that you really like, It's all about you. Really love the Chicago Bulls intro where they show the running of the Bulls, and it's so cool when they ram their horns into the bus of the opposing team when they played at the United Center. Hey, it is what it is at the end of my guy. At the end of the day, my guy. But hey, shout out to you for coming up in here, showing respect, bringing the facts. That's what you're here for, SG Sports Talk. You got that basketball knowledge, you bring it here, my guy. I appreciate that a lot from people like you. Ladies and gents, like I said before, we do have some injury news that we do need to get to, so let's go ahead and pull it up right now, and let's go ahead and discuss this, ladies and gentlemen. If I can find it, that'd be great. So on the injury report for both sides between the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers, listed as out for the Chicago Bulls is center Nikola Vucevic, who is listed as out with a groin injury, so he will not be playing in tonight's game. So expect a good amount of run tonight from, once again, Andre Drummond for the Bulls, especially at the center position. Also on the injury report, we have Zach LaVine, who is listed as out with a foot injury. So look once again for players like Kobe White to go ahead and take Zach LaVine's role and get more playing time. And then also listed as out here for the Chicago Bulls is Onu. I think I'm pronouncing this guy's name right, but it's Onural Baitem, who is listed as out with a nose injury. So not like he's really done anything for the team, but anyway, it's just good to know that it's just good to share the information in knowing that he is out for tonight's game. Now on to the Philadelphia 76ers side, where the first one that you have listed as out for the Philadelphia 76ers is guard/forward Furkan Korkmaz, who is listed as out for this game with an illness of some sort. So hopefully Furkan Korkmaz is able to make it back to the floor safely in a way and be hopefully a solid contributor off the bench. Now here, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it's going to hurt the team. This is where it's going to hurt a little bit. So the next guy that you have listed on the injury report as out is none other than Robert Covington. Robert Covington is listed as out, and it says that he will not be playing against the Bulls today due to left knee swelling. So it is a knee injury for Robert Covington, so he will not play tonight either. And then for the Philadelphia 76ers, finally listed as out for the 76ers, this one's probably going to hurt the most because he's really turned it on over the past few games, ending off the year of 2023, but especially in the month of December, is shooting guard DeAnthony Melton being ruled out for tonight's matchup against the Bulls due to back soreness. So it looks like hopefully we get to see a little bit more of Patrick Beverley, and hopefully we get to see a bit more playing time from a guy like Jaden Springer. Because let's be honest, guys, Jaden Springer has not gotten a lot of playing time this year. He's gotten a certain amount of minutes, but he has not gotten enough. I want to see more from Jaden Springer, especially in a game like this. Now, who has returned for the Philadelphia 76ers, you might ask? Joel Embiid officially returns to the floor for your Philadelphia 76ers as well. After having a couple days off with whatever his injury was, he is officially back for tonight's game against the Chicago Bulls. In addition to guard/forward Nico Batum. Nico Batum will also return to the floor to play at the wing tonight, but he will be coming off the. He'll actually be back in the starting lineup. I do believe is what I saw. I do believe I did see that he is back in the starting lineup automatically. So looks like we will have Nico Batum coming back for the sake of depth at the forward position. And then we'll be a slightly shorthanded in terms of the backups at the guard position. So you're going to have to probably see some forwards playing some guard position tonight because we're a little shorthanded. And with some other guys being on two-way contracts going into the G League, such as Ricky Council, Terquavion Smith, et cetera, down the line. SG Sports Talk says, my top 5 Bulls of all time are Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, and Michael Jordan. Facts, man. Especially the Michael Jordan one. Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time in the NBA. And the LeBron fanboys, they can shut up. When LeBron finds a way to win more championships than Michael Jordan, then LeBron James can go ahead and claim the title of being the greatest NBA player of all time. He might have gotten the scoring title, might be breaking all these records and blah, 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 blah. But what's one thing he has the disadvantage on Jordan? He doesn't have more championships. I don't want to hear it from any of the LeBron fanboys. I don't want to hear it whatsoever. But yeah, guys, hopefully this game should be getting underway here in just a couple minutes here. As it is officially 7:09 here on the East Coast. The 76ers coming into this one listed as 9.5-point favorites, so they're minus 9.5 for this game. And if you guys are wondering how you can get this game onto your TVs, you can either find this game on either NBC Sports Philadelphia, but if you guys do not have NBC Sports Philadelphia or just do not live in the state, you can also find the game on NBA TV tonight as well. And I do believe it also did say that this game is also being televised on NBC Sports Chicago. But in that case, I do not have that. But in case if any of you guys do end up living in an area around Chicago or something like that, that is another place where you can find the game for tonight. As the starting lineups are coming in here for both teams right now. For the Chicago Bulls is Coby White, Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, and Andre Drummond, the ex-Sixer. For the Philadelphia 76ers is Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Nico Batum, Tobias Harris, and once again, Joel the MVP Embiid makes his return to the Philadelphia 76ers starting five. Coming to you guys live from the Wells Fargo Center. Let's get this game under the way and the first game of 2024 for your Philadelphia 76ers. Bruce Harper, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Just wanted to say what's up. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Bruce. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream. And Happy New Year to you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through and being a loyal supporter of the channel. As the game is underway here between the Sixers and the Bulls win the tip, so here we go. DeMar DeRozan starting off with the ball. DeRozan giving it off to Drummond. Drummond in the paint against Embiid, and Embiid says, get that weak stuff out of here, Drummond. You might have been a former Sixer, but I ain't going easy on you. As Harris gives it over to Embiid. Embiid losing it, getting it back, gets it over to Oubre. Oubre, guarded by Drummond, puts it up for two. Bingo for Kelly Oubre Jr. to start this one off. Kelly Oubre starting off the scoring here for the Philadelphia 76ers, and the first shot made of 2024. Here's Alex Caruso with the ball. Caruso dancing against Maxey. And the refs finally blow the whistle, as it looks like Tyrese Maxey is going to be called for the foul. Defend without fouling and play big is what is listed on the what to watch here on the NBC Sports Philadelphia side. As Patrick Williams has the ball in the inbound, gets over to Drummond, over to DeRozan. DeRozan over to Coby White with the fake on Oubre. With White out to Caruso in the corner for three, and it's no good as it rims down, and it's rebounded by Harris. Here come the Sixers. Harris with the ball. Harris gets over to Embiid. Embiid back to Harris, over to Oubre, over to Batum. Batum to Embiid. Embiid with the fadeaway. And it's off the mark, but it's rebounded by Oubre. Out to Maxey, wide open at the wing for three. Got it to go. Bingo for Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey gets it to go, and it's a 5-0 Sixers lead to start off the year of 2024 with DeRozan having the ball. And Tobias Harris loses DeMar DeRozan, and that is a bucket right there on the floater for the Chicago Bulls star. Here comes Maxey down the floor. Maxey gets it to Batum. Batum, guarded by DeRozan. Batum going towards the three-point line. Finds Embiid. Embiid backing in on fadeaway against Drummond. Bingo for Joel Embiid. Let's go. There we go, Joel. Here we go. As Patrick Williams has the ball. Williams with it. Gets it over to Drummond. Drummond just launches just for the heck of it. That's because we have a defensive 3-second violation here on Joel Embiid. Looks like it will be DeMar DeRozan here with the technical free throws. First one at the line is good. Looks like that's all they're going to get. This is just going to be one technical free throw and possession. Here we go. Here's Caruso, who inbounds it to Patrick Williams. And it's stolen by Oubre. Oubre in the lane. Loses the ball. But he will be fouled on this one by Patrick Williams. And Kelly Oubre will go to the line to shoot two. Averaging 13 points per game and 4.1 rebounds is Kelly Oubre in approximately about 26 minutes. First one at the line for Kelly Oubre is good. Once again, the foul called on Patrick Williams. Second one at the line for Oubre is good. Rebounded by Embiid. Embiid going to kick it out to Harris. Harris the 3-ball, and that's a little weak on the rim as it's going to be rebounding here by the Bulls. I do believe it was Andre Drummond with the rebound. Getting it over to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan going to pull up, in which he was fouled by Tyrese Maxey. He's going to go to the line here to shoot 2. And apparently we got Alex Caruso out on the court barking at the ref for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But DeMar DeRozan will head to the line here to shoot 2. Looked like good defense by Maxey, but it just gets too much of DeMar DeRozan. As the first one at the line is good for DeMar. Two fouls already here for Tyrese Maxey, so he might be taking an early seat. And we might get to see some action from Pat Bev here in the first quarter, potentially. Second one at the line is also good for DeMar DeRozan. As DeMar DeRozan has all 5 of the Chicago Bulls points right now. Here's Harris with the ball. Harris against Patrick Williams. Gets over to Batum, over to Maxey at the logo. Maxey back to Batum. Batum with the ball against DeRozan. Finds Embiid, over to Maxey. Maxey around a screen. Maxey going to drive with the finger roll layup. It's no good. Embiid trying to fight for the rebound. Can't get it. Embiid probably wants a foul call for that as he was being strangled by a bunch of Chicago Bulls as Kobe White shoots the 3. And it cannot go through. Drummond tries to get the rebound, but cannot get it as it's picked up by Nico Batum. In which Maxey gets over to Oubre, over to Harris with the hook shot layup, and it's good for Tobias Harris. Sixers now work with an 11-5 lead as DeRozan with the ball. Trying to put it up over Embiid. And it's going to be a foul called on Joel Embiid, and DeMar DeRozan looks like he's going to go back to the line. So, yes, DeMar DeRozan does have all the points right now for the Chicago Bulls. Looking to pick things up here as he misses the first one at the line. Ayo Dosunmu will check into this game here. I do believe it. He checks in for Patrick Williams. So Patrick Williams goes out and Ayo Dosunmu is in. I'm surprised that Nick Nurse is not making the change here and bringing in Patrick Beverley. Because Beverley should be getting some more run tonight, and hopefully Jaden Springer sees some more run as well. Second one of the line is also good for Patrick Beverley. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Gets it over to Harris. Harris over to Oubre. Oubre over to Maxey at the logo. Maxey, look for his options around the screen. Gets over to Oubre. Oubre from the wing. Bullseye from Kelly Oubre Jr. Here we go. Here's Kobe White with the ball. Gets over to Caruso. Caruso in the paint. Puts it up for 2, and it's good. Finally, somebody outside DeMar DeRozan's on the board for the Bulls. Here we go now. As Maxey gets it over to Embiid. Embiid over to Harris, who shoots the 3-point jumper. And it's money here for Tobias Harris. That shot looked like butter being sliced with the knife. Here we go. With DeRozan putting it over to Drummond. Floats it up for 2, actually, rather. No good. Going to be rebounding here by the Sixers as Maxey has it. Gets over to Batum and puts up a 3. Bullseye from Nico Batum. And timeout called by Billy Donovan and the Chicago Bulls. Great start from your Philadelphia 76ers as they're out to a 20-8 lead with 7.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Let's go. That's a great start right there. That is a great start. Michael Jordan is the good of the NBA and not LeBron. Facts. Thank you. Thank you. I was rooting for Alabama yesterday, but I feel the better team won. Yeah. Alabama just couldn't get it done in overtime, but at the end of the day, I think it's more on the coaching. I want to go up to Nick Saban himself and ask him why he's running a quarterback draw on a 4th and goal from the 3-yard line against one of the top defenses in the country, especially in a game like that where they're not going to give up as many points as you would think. I feel we'll dominate tonight as Embiid is back. Hey, I hope so. Everyone's putting in the work, It's a new year. Hopefully a new Sixers team. Hit the like button. Hey, Bruce, I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through, starting off 2024 with a bang. This year of 2024 is the best year ever for you, and that the Eagles come out of their slump to win the Super Bowl. I doubt that's going to happen the way they're playing Bruce Harper, but hey, it's the playoffs. Any given Sunday. Honestly, Bruce, I'm not going to lie. I would not be surprised if somehow in the world the Eagles go out on Sunday and lose to Tommy the Cutlets. Tommy DeVito, Tommy the Cutlets, homeboy. Actually, no, it's not going to be Tommy DeVito. I think it's going to be Tyrod Taylor. Either way, whoever starts for the Giants on Sunday, whether if it is Tommy the Cutlets, Tommy DeVito, or Tyrod Taylor, I have a feeling somehow the Eagles are going to blow it on Sunday. I have some weird feeling they're going to blow it on Sunday the way they're playing right now. Asia Roberson, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through as well. So, hey, BLSG, sorry about your Eagles. Asia, this is life as an Eagles fan at this point. Losing 4 out of the last 5 games is absolutely unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But, Asia, appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you haven't done so, Asia. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Like your hat, and I think it's awesome. Hey, Bruce, appreciate that, my guy. Got it as a Christmas gift, actually. Said, Asia, don't worry. The Eagles will fix things and win the Super Bowl, I hope. Yeah, you just need to pray, Bruce. You need to just pray at this point. Because I can't guarantee they're going to go to the Super Bowl with the way they're playing right now. Especially for the sake of the coaching staff. The coaching staff and the defense lost us the game against the Cardinals on Sunday. But here we go as the game is back on. Kobe White with the ball here. Gets it over to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan loses the ball. Maxey picks it up. Maxey going to drop into Sumu. Maxey with the layup. Bingo for Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. Here we go as Dosunmu has the ball, gets it back over to Kobe White at the top of the key. Kobe White guarded by Batum. White going to drive, kick out to Williams, over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu for 3, and it rims out. Swirls the iron, and here comes Harris with the ball. Harris at the top of the key around the screen. Harris looking, kicking out. Oubre in the corner for 3. Bingo for Kelly Oubre Jr. And the Sixers pick up right where they left off before the timeout occurred by Billy Donovan. Here we go. Inbound is into Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu, guarded by Maxey, kicks out to Kobe White at the top of the key. Kobe White dancing. Sidestep 3 for Kobe White. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound by Patrick Williams over to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan kicking out to Williams at the top of the key. Williams going to drive out to Dosunmu in the corner for 3, and it's off the rim. Rebounded by Embiid, and here comes the MVP of the league. Starting 3 of 6 for the 76ers. Ever since that, they've been perfect at 6 for 6. Embiid with the 3, and it's like butter. It is money for the MVP of the league and Joel Embiid. A 20-point lead here for your Philadelphia 76ers. DeRozan with the ball, tried to find Drummond, but Harris with the great defense on the play. Despite it staying with the Bulls, great defense by Tobias Harris to not allow that to get into the hands of Andre Drummond. Sixers still leading it by 20. 28-8 against the Bulls. But still a lot of time left in the first. Dosunmu with the inbound towards Patrick Williams. Williams dancing against Harris. Pulls up on this one for 2. No good. And Embiid tries to fight for the rebound. Do believe it was Terry Taylor picking it up. But the response is missed here by the Bulls. That's going to be picked up by the Sixers. Sixers shooting 77% from the field. Here's Harris with the ball. Coming towards the paint. Out to Batum. To Oubre. In the corner for 3. Off the rim and missed. Rebounded by Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor gets it over to Kobe White. Kobe White going to pull up on the floater for 2. And it's like money here for Kobe White. Just like he did the other night when these two teams met up. Here we go. Sixers need a response as Harris finds Embiid. Finds Batum. Batum looking against Terry Taylor, finds Embiid. Embiid looking in the double team, finds Harris. Harris in the lane, putting it up for two, off the glass, and in it goes for Tobias Harris. There we go, up 20 again. As Coby White has the ball with the sidestep three from the wing, and he can't get to fall. And it's rebounded by Harris. Here we go with Harris bringing it down the floor, finds Embiid. Embiid looking. Embiid out to Beverly. Beverly at the corner for three. Bullseye from Patrick Beverly. And Patrick Beverly already getting aggressive here as he gets back on defense immediately against Dosunmu. Beverly, as Dosunmu goes around the screen, Dosunmu at the paint, and no good as it's rebounded by Embiid. And here comes Joel against Terry Taylor. Embiid to Batum. Batum under the basket with the layup. It's good. And one for Nico Batum. Sending him to the free throw line for one more. I do believe it's going to be called on Coby White. The foul. Coby White is all over Nico Batum for days. And another timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And your Philadelphia 76ers are out to a 35-10 lead with under 4 minutes to go here against the Chicago Bulls. Let's go. Let's go. That's how we play our basketball right there. Bruce Orber said, Maxie, you already know, Bruce. You already know. Whoops. I don't know what the heck happened right there. This team does so much better when Embiid's with them in the starting five. Bruce, with that coaching staff? Yeah, the coaching staff is really questionable right now. We're talking Nick Sirianni. We're talking Brian Johnson. We're talking Matt Patricia, and we're talking Sean Desai. We're talking about those four guys right there. As Bruce Harper says, AJ, I feel Nick will fix things as he is a top coach, I feel. I mean, we're going to have to find that out throughout the postseason and on Sunday. As MC says, hi, AJ and Bruce. We're hoping the Eagles can pull this through. What a crazy time. Happy New Year to you. Absolutely. Happy New Year to everybody, guys. AJ Robertson says, NC, don't talk to RB about the Eagles. He's very frustrated. Yeah, I figured. I watched his videos on AZ Sports Philly, and, man, he was not happy whatsoever. All the Eagles fans are not happy at all. Let's think about that. Bruce Harper says, MC, thank you, and I hope so as to. Let me reset. Come on, BLSG, get it right. MC, thank you, and I hope so too, as we have the best team in the NFL right now, but need to start playing to our potential and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Philadelphia where it belongs. Facts, but it's at this point, Bruce, I feel like it's going to be a long shot at this point. Fly, Eagles, fly. You already know. No matter when if the Eagles are struggling or not, it's always fly, Eagles, fly. As Bruce Harper says, USG is the number one for play-by-play man on YouTube for the Sixers. Hey, Bruce, I appreciate it, my guy. As we are back on here for the between the Sixers and the Bulls. So far, for the 76ers on Saturday against Chicago, they finished 9 of 38 from three-point range. And so far tonight, they are 7 of 9 from three-point range in the first 8 minutes of this game. Here we go. Nico Batum coming on to attempt the and-one opportunity, and he completes the three-point play just like so. Here we go. I do believe this is Javon Carter who gets blocked by Tobias Harris. And it's in the hands of Patrick Beverly. Beverly with the ball finds Embiid. Embiid miscommunicates with Patrick Beverly. Embiid cannot scoop up the ball. And it's going to be a turnover here for the Sixers. Wrong decision right there by Joel Embiid to let the basketball just roll out of bounds. You can't do that. That's the wrong decision right there. You can't just let the ball roll out of bounds like that. as Daniel House Jr. is going to check into the game here for the 76ers in replacement for Nico Batum. Terry Taylor also goes to the bench here. 2 personal fouls here on Joel Embiid. Embiid will be taken out, though, by the second quarter, so I'm really not that concerned. As DeMar DeRozan has the ball, pulls up for 2 over Daniel House Jr., and it is like money for DeMar DeRozan. Here we go. Under 3.5 minutes left. Harris battling against Caruso. Finds Embiid. Embiid looking. Embiid hands it off to Oubre. Oubre going to drive. Kick it out to Beverly. Beverly going to drive out to Oubre with the 2-handed jackhammer. And he said, get out of my way, son. And he's going to be called. And he's going to get the and one call, as this one is going to be called against DeMar DeRozan. But Kelly Oubre is locked in right now. Kelly Oubre getting it to go nicely against DeMar DeRozan. And gets the and one call, and will head to the line to shoot one more. As the Sixers team so far has dominated the entire first quarter. And the 3-point play is completed here by Kelly Oubre Jr. About 3 minutes left to go here. Kelly Oubre with 13 points, shooting 4 of 5 from the field in the first quarter, which is a third of the 76ers points right now. As DeRozan gets over to Carter, over to Drummond. Drummond with the ball, finds Javon Carter. Carter going to kick it out to DeRozan. DeRozan over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu out to Drummond. Drummond the floater for 2, and he can't get it to fall as it's rebounded by Embiid. Here comes Joel Embiid. Embiid guarded by Drummond, directing traffic. Embiid backing in. Embiid going to try to back in on Drummond with the fadeaway here, and it's good for Joel Hans Embiid. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Dominant first quarter here by your 76ers. As DeRozan has the ball, gets over to Caruso. Caruso over to Carter. Carter against Oubre. Carter spinning. Carter out to Caruso. Caruso looking. Pulls up on this one for 2, and it is money for Alex Caruso. Sixers still up by 27. Almost 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Beverly backs in towards Javon Carter. Gets it over to Joel Embiid, back to Beverly. Beverly spins, finds Embiid. Embiid pump fakes on Drummond. Embiid going to pull up on this one for 3, and it's off the back of the rim and missed. Going to be rebounded here by Alex Caruso, who drives with it towards the basket. And a foul will be called here against Kelly Oubre. Embiid already looking pretty good so far with 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Here we go with DeRozan with the ball, pulling up on this one for 2 from the free throw line, and it is cash money for DeMar DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Daniel House Jr. with the ball. House finds Embiid over to Beverly. Beverly guarded by Dosunmu. Beverly finds Morris. Morris going to step to the left. Morris in the paint. Pulls up on this one for 2. No good. Going to be rebounded by James Springer. Springer out to House, who comes through with the 2-handed dunk. Daniel House with the beautiful dunk off the rebound by James Springer. James Springer getting aggressive early. There's Coby White now. Coby White going to pull up, and that's denied by Embiid. But they're going to call it an offensive foul here against Chicago, and we're going to go the other way with it. Offensive foul called here on Coby White. About a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Here we go. James Springer with the ball finds Beverly. Beverly here guarded by Dosunmu. Beverly coming inside. Finds Daniel House Jr. in the corner for 3. No good. Going to be rebounded by Drummond. Drummond going to find DeRozan over to Caruso. Caruso guarded by James Springer. Springer follows Caruso as Caruso goes in the paint. Lays up for 2. No good. It's rebounded by Drummond. Drummond backing in, putting it up for 2 again. And it's good for Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond right underneath the basket. It's what he does best for his Main thing that he does best in the rebounding aspect of the game. Here we go. Here's Morris with the ball. Morris finds Embiid. But it looks like we're going to get a foul called here on DeMar DeRozan. .21.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Sixers still up by 25. Can they put up another shot here with Patrick Beverley doing the inbound? And we're still talking to the officials here. Patrick Williams checks back into the game. Now Patrick Beverley receives the ball from the official. Inbounds it to Springer. Springer guarded by Caruso. Springer finds Embiid. Embiid guarded by Drummond now. Embiid looking, driving. Embiid still dancing. In the paint he goes. Embiid with the fadeaway. Can't get it to go as the shot clock went off, but not before Embiid launched the shot. Caruso with the three at the buzzer, and it's airballed. And a phenomenal first quarter on that note from your Philadelphia 76ers. They lead it by 25 against the Chicago Bulls with the return of Joel Embiid, but with the absence of Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic also plays a factor. But that does not change the fact that the 76ers lead the Chicago Bulls by 25 right now by a score of 43-18 as we head on to the second quarter. Here we go, guys. There is your score at the end of the first quarter. Not sure if I got to the comment or not, but let me catch up with the chat here. Bruce Harper says Bill's the #1 play-by-play man on YouTube for the Sixers. I'm pretty sure I already read that, but Bruce, I appreciate you, my guy. Sadeja, who is RB? Bruce, we need to do this. RB is one of the top Philly sports content creators out there on the YouTube aspect of things in terms of covering both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the YouTube channel name for the Philadelphia 76ers is Philly Take with RB, and the YouTube channel name for the Eagles side is A to Z Sports Philly. You're right for that, Bruce. I feel you're right about Saban's bad call. Exactly. Like, that's why I want to question Nick Saban on. I would like to question him, and I don't want some plain answer that's along the lines of like, oh, it's the best player in our playbook. Oh, we didn't have much of a better play than that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. You could have threw it with Jalen Milroe. You could have threw it with him. You know Michigan's defense is bringing the heat, especially in the red zone inside the 5-yard line. Nick Saban just needs to realize that. And he's a veteran of a coach in college football, so there's really no excuse. So don't worry, I'm sure we will dominate the Giants on Sunday. We better. We better. Yeah, Philly Take with RB on the Sixers side. And when it comes to the Eagles side, it's A to Z Sports Philly. She knows who he is. Yeah. Yep. So do I, Asia. Just don't see his messages for some reason. It is what it is at the end of the day. Ladies and gents, here we go as the second quarter is underway here. As Paul Reed has the ball, gets over to Jaden Springer. Springer over to House. House guarded by Caruso. House looking, finds Maxey. So we're running Maxey here with the bench unit. Maxey with the sidestep three. High arcing triple, and it comes up short. Going to be rebounded here by DeMar DeRozan, who gets over to Kobe White. Kobe White in the lane against Morris, puts it up for two and banks it in. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey guarded by Caruso, finds Morris. Morris guarded by DeRozan, gets over to Paul Reed. Reed over to Springer. Springer finds Maxey, over to Springer. Springer guarded by Kobe White. Finds Paul Reed. Reed with the pull-up on this one for two, and he gets it to fall for B-Ball Paul. Coming out the mud. Let's go, Paul Reed. Here we go. Here's DeRozan with the ball, guarded by Springer. DeRozan in the lane, driving. Denied by Paul Reed. But they're going to call a foul here on Jaden Springer.
Oh, no.
First one on the line is good here for DeMar DeRozan. Second one on the line is also good for DeMar DeRozan. Still a 23-point lead here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey with the ball here, lobs up towards Marcus Morris. Morris, guarded by, I do believe this is Terry Taylor on him. As Morris puts it up for two, can't get to fall. But a foul will be called here on Chicago. Dalen Terry. It's the one who got called for the foul. Nico Batum checking into this game here for the Philadelphia 76ers, replacing Daniel House Jr. So it looks like Marcus Morris missed the first one, but the second one is good for Marcus Morris. So back to a 24-point lead here for the Sixers here, as Kobe White has the ball against Jaden Springer. Going to his left. Kobe White dancing. Kicking it out to Dalen. I do believe that's Terry Taylor. Getting it over to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan pulling up on this one for two, and it is money for DeMar DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball, guarded by Javon Carter. Maxey looking, finds Morris. Morris pulling up on this one for two. Can't get to fall as it swirls the rim. Bounces out, and here come the Bulls. Kobe White with the ball. Kobe White will be fouled here, and looks like this is going to be number 2 here on Jaden Springer. It's the one thing I don't like about the young players playing right now, especially guys like Jaden Springer. They foul too much in situations like this. I get it, they need to learn, but at the end of the day, you cannot foul this much for future reference. Kobe White with the ball here, going to float it up over Paul Reed, and he'll get it to fall. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball here, guarded by Javon Carter. Gets over to Reed, back to Maxey. Maxey towards the top of the key, now at the wing. Maxey, the step-back jumper, bullseye for Tyrese Maxey. And he gets it to fall here for the Sixers and regain their lead back to 23. Here's Kobe White with the ball. Gets it over to Dalen Terry. Gets over to Javon Carter. Back to Terry, who pulls up a 3-ball. Looks like it's airballed. He barely saves it, but it doesn't matter. We're still going the other way with it. Jaden Springer inbounds the ball here to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey directs the offense here. Maxey finds Jaden Springer. Springer going to drive here on Terry Taylor. Kicks it out to Reed. Over to Maxey, who loses it but gets it back. Guarded by Javon Carter. Maxey pulling up from the side. Can't get to fall. Rebounding here. Do believe this is Dalen Terry. As the shot here by Javon Carter is no good. Going to be rebounding here by Morris. Picked up here by Maxey. Maxey gets it over to Morris. Morris dancing. Morris pulling up on this one for two. Can't get it to fall. Rebounding here by Dalen Terry. Getting it over to Dosunmu. And it's blocked here. I do believe that was blocked by Jaden Springer. Here come the Sixers as Maxey gets it over to Springer for three. He can't get to fall. Rebounded by Dalen Terry. It's over to Kobe White. Kobe White going to take it coast to coast after the pass by Dalen Terry. And it's going to be a foul called here on Paul Reed. And Kobe White will go to the line here to shoot one more. What a block, though, by Jaden Springer, in which it was picked up by Paul Reed on the rebound. One of the coaches trying to give Jaden Springer a piece of advice here. What to do in a situation in which he was on the floor as a part of it. But here we go. Maxey with the ball here, gets over to Springer. Springer guarded by Javon Carter. Gets it over to Maxey, who's now guarded by Dosunmu. Maxey with the ball, dancing, driving, pulling up on this one for two. Can't get to fall, but he'll head to the line. Can't tell who was called here for the foul. But Maxey does go to the line. Looks like we get a foul here on Dalen Terry. First one on the line for Tyrese Maxey is missed. That's something you do not see very often from one of the top scorers on this team in Tyrese Maxey. That is something you do not see whatsoever. Here we go. Maxey to go ahead and attempt the second one here. And he makes the second one at the line. Putting the Sixers up by 21 again over the Chicago Bulls. With a 21-point lead, here come the Bulls now. With Kobe White with the ball, driving, laying it up for two over Reed. Can't get to fall, and Paul Reed's going to be called for the foul again. All the young guys are getting in foul trouble, man. Come on. You got Embiid with two. You got Maxey with two. You got Oubre with one. You got Reed with two. You got Springer with two. It just doesn't stop. And now what are we looking at? I'm not sure what they're trying to review here. I would love to know what they're reviewing. Are they trying to review it for a flagrant? Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh boy, they're trying to review this nonsense for a flagrant. So it looks like Paul Reed did get called here for the flagrant one, meaning that Joel Embiid, with under 7.5 minutes left to go, is going to have to sub in for B-Ball Paul. First one to the line is good for Kobe White. Second one at the line here is also good for Kobe White. Kobe White now with 11 points, shooting 4 of 7 from the field. Harris with the ball gets over to Batum, over to Oubre. Oubre going to his left. Oubre guarded by Dalen Terry, gets over to Embiid, over to Oubre, over to Maxey, over to Harris. Harris pulling up on this one for 2. Bullseye for Tobias Harris from the paint. He gets it to fall. Looks like this is Dalen Terry with the ball, can't get to fall. Rebounding here by Terry Taylor. He can't get to fall. Out to Dosunmu. It looks like we do have a kickball here on Dalen Terry. We have a timeout call on the Sixers, probably just for the sake of rest. Maybe to come up with strategy, how to bounce back here in the second quarter, because as of right now, the Chicago Bulls are outscoring the 76ers here in the second quarter 13-9, with just under 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, 6 minutes and 50 seconds to be exact. So this could be a little just talk for strategy. Yoshi is also the #1 color commentator on for the Sixers and the Eagles. And I feel he's the best Philadelphia sports analyst on YouTube and also better than anyone on TV. Hey, Bruce, I appreciate that, my guy. Especially better than Chris Collinsworth. Can't stand him. I can't stand that man. We look awesome as I felt we would. Absolutely. We're looking great right now. But it's not about how you start, Bruce. It's about how you finish. As Azer Roberson says, Bruce, the players are not happy with the coaching staff. Yeah, they're not happy at all. If you're talking the Eagles. As Bruce also says, I feel the only teams that could challenge us are Boston or maybe the Bucks, but with Embiid, we're better than the both of them. I mean, hey, they got some superstar caliber talent. So you can't underestimate them whatsoever by any means. As MC says, Bruce, you said that before, and it is true. Maybe you can commentate with Merrill Reese. I feel like I'm not gonna. I feel like there's no way I would. I feel like there's no way I would have any chance of taking Mike Quick's place, being the color commentator. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I agree that Desai is not that good. Why do you think they depromoted him and brought in Matt Patricia to start signaling the play calls? Now, at the end of the day, the Eagles have no idea what to do with their defensive play card situation in terms of their defensive coordinator. Sirianni's got to go. Brian Johnson's got to go. Sean Desai's got to go. And Matt Patricia's got to go. All 4 of those guys need to go. They all got to leave. The coordinators and Sirianni probably needs to go too. JB, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Said salutations, BLSG. Salutations, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. We'll get back to you in a minute here. As the Sixers game is back on, as Harris finds Embiid. Embiid working against Drummond. Embiid driving. Embiid loses the ball, but it's picked up here by DeRozan. DeRozan over to Drummond. Loose ball. Batum saves it. Gets it out to Oubre. Over to Embiid, who lays it up and lays it in. Patrick Williams stands no chance against the 7-foot, 280-pounder in Joel Hans Embiid. Here we go with Ayo Dosunmu answering with a finger roll layup of his own. The lead is still at 21 in favor of Philadelphia. Maxey with the ball finds Embiid. Embiid pulling up again for 2. Bullseye for Joel Embiid from the free throw line. As Embiid gets that one to fall. And it is a 23-point lead. As looks like Nico Batum did end up touching the ball on the inbound from, I do believe that was Dalen Terry. So it's still going to stay with Chicago. No, it's actually going to be Sixers ball. It's not going to be Chicago Bulls ball as Embiid pulls up on 1 for 2 and gets it to fall. The lead back up to 25 now for your Philadelphia 76ers. As Caruso has it. Gets it over to Patrick Williams. Gets it over to Caruso for 3. That comes up short, but Drummond gets the rebound again. Caruso out to Williams in the corner for 3, and he gets it to fall. 58-36. That's their first three-pointer made of the night, the Chicago Bulls. Embiid with the ball gets over to Maxey, shooting a 3 off the rim and misses. Rebound here by Dosunmu. Dosunmu down the other end, finds Patrick Williams. Williams to his left. Williams dancing. Williams finds Drummond. Drummond out to, I do believe this is Dosunmu. Dosunmu dropping it back to Drummond. Drummond against Embiid. Out to Caruso. Caruso the 3-ball. Rims out and rebounded by Embiid. Here we go. Embiid with the ball. Embiid spinning. Out to Batum. Batum back to Embiid. Over to Batum. Shooting the 3-ball. And cannot get it to fall as it swirls around the iron. Bounces up and still misses. Rebounding here by Dosunmu. Dosunmu dancing. Out to Caruso. Caruso driving. Caruso in between Embiid and Oubre. Puts it up. Can't get to fall. But Drummond with the rebound. Puts it up for 2. Can't get that to fall. But it's going to be a foul called here on Joel Embiid. Back and forth and back and forth. Adjustments coming in heavily for both teams. Patrick Beverley subbing in for Nico Batum. Kobe White comes in for Patrick Williams. First free throw at the line is no good here for Andre Drummond. Second one at the line here for Andre Drummond is no good as well, and it rims out. Sixers keep the rebound. Both teams shooting 75% from the free throw line. Maxey with the ball, gets it to Harris. Harris battling against Caruso, finds Embiid. Embiid guarded by Drummond. Embiid going to drive. Embiid dancing. Embiid pulling up on the jumper. Bullseye for Joel Hunt. Embiid. Big time shot from the 7-foot center. Caruso finds Kobe White, over to DeRozan, over to Drummond. Drummond back to Kobe White, faking the jumper, out to DeRozan. DeRozan in the lane, kicks it out to Dosunmu. Over to Kobe White, top of the key 3, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Embiid. Here come the Sixers. Embiid out to Oubre. Oubre, the 3-ball from the wing, bullseye for Kelly Oubre Jr. Timeout called by Billy Donovan. And the Chicago Bulls. And with 3.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, the 76ers are turning it on here in the second quarter. After a slow start to the scoring in quarter number 2, the 76ers find a way to bounce back as they are now outscoring the Chicago Bulls here in the second quarter, 20-18, and currently lead the Chicago Bulls by 27 points, 63-36. Let's go. But yeah, JB, salutations, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Hit the like button if you have not done so, JB. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. And I'm not sure if you are JB, but if you have not done so, my guy, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. What was the head turn you just did? So the head turn that I did, JB, was because of the sake of the lighting coming from my TV. Based on all the lighting that's coming towards my face from the Sixers game. I tried to swipe it with my hand because sometimes that works if the light's bothering you or something like that, because I've seen it with other content creators before. But if like the light's bothering you or if it's unnecessary, usually content creators go ahead and swipe their screen to see if it comes off, but I just realized that it's the TV screen, so it ended up not being necessary for me. MC says, oh my gosh, let's go Sixers. Hey, you already know it is MC. You already know. But this is a dominating performance so far from your 76ers, and I expect nothing less here. going into the end of the first half. I expect nothing less. I expect this team to not stop. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at the regular season series so far between these two teams, the Chicago Bulls, believe it or not, are 2-0 against the 76ers in the regular season. Their first matchup being back on December 18th, where the Chicago Bulls beat the 76ers in Philadelphia 108-104. And then game 2 came on December 30th, where the Chicago Bulls ended up beating the 76ers once again 105-92. And that one was on the road in Chicago. So the 76ers, ladies and gentlemen, are looking for their first win against this team. Can they make it happen, though? We still got all this time left in the second quarter, and we still have the entire second half yet. So far, the 76ers have done a tremendous job in the first half, and they better not stop in the second half. Keep all the momentum going, boys. Here we go. As Caruso has the ball here for the Chicago Bulls, gets it over to Dosunmu. Back to Caruso. Caruso finds DeRozan. DeRozan over to Coby White. Coby White driving. In the paint he goes. Finds Dosunmu. Dosunmu out to Caruso. Caruso pulls up on this one for 3. In the corner. Can't get to fall. But Drummond with the offensive rebound gets it to go on the tip shot as it was kind of hanging around the rim, but at the same time was bouncing up in the air. As Maxey has the ball, finds Embiid, and Embiid throwing it to absolutely nobody. But apparently somebody did touch it here for Chicago, so it's going to stay with the 76ers. With 2:54 left here in the first half, as well as 14 seconds left on the shot clock. As Beverly inbounds it to Embiid, Embiid pulling up on this one for 2, can't get to fall. And it's going to be a foul called here on DeMar DeRozan. The Chicago Bulls are in the bonus right now. The 76ers could eventually soon be in the bonus at the pace that they're at right now, being up by 25, and Joel Embiid looking to just add to the lead. This is Joel Embiid's first game back since December 22nd with the ankle injury. First one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. With 2:51 left to go. Chicago still in the bonus. 3 fouls in the quarter, 4 timeouts left to go. Sixers, I do believe, have not fouled once as it shows on the scoreboard and have only used 1 timeout here in the first half, which means they have looked very efficient. Embiid with 10 second quarter points, a total of 17. Coby White gets out to Dosunmu at the corner for 3, and it's good for Ayo Dosunmu. He gets it to fall, and the lead is trimmed down to 24. Here come the Sixers now with 2.5 minutes left. Maxey with the ball here, guarded by Dosunmu. Maxey dancing, finds Embiid. Embiid losing the ball, gets it back. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey going to drive out to Harris. Harris, the 3-ball from the corner, rims out and swirls the iron. And it's rebounded by Drummond to Caruso, to Dosunmu, over to DeRozan. DeRozan dancing, pulling up on this one for 2. Can't get the fall, rebounded by Harris. Here we go as Harris has it. Harris backing in, finds Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key. Bullseye for Joel Hans Embiid. How many times do I got to say it? A lot is the correct answer. 20 points for Embiid in the first half. Coby White pulling up on this one for 2. Can't get to fall. And Oubre wastes the opportunity of getting the defensive rebound as he loses it. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be back with Chicago. Great 3-point jump shot at the top of the key, though, from Joel Embiid. As the inbound passes into Drummond over to DeRozan. Apparently, we got another foul here, and this one's going to be on Kelly Oubre this time. Now, Kelly Oubre wants to start barking at the ref. Joel Embiid has either scored or assisted on the team's last 16 points. After his rough start in the first half with only 7 points, he has really picked it up. Minute 39 left to go here in the first half. First one on the line is short for Alex Caruso. First one to the line missed from Alex Caruso. 2 of 9 from the field with 4 points. Make it 5 as he makes the second one. Here we go. Minute 39 left to go here. Clock is ticking, and here come the Sixers as Maxey has the ball. Maxey guarded by Dosunmu. Maxey going to his left. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid inside the three-point line. Embiid against Drummond. Embiid pulling up on the fadeaway. Got it to go. It's Joel Embiid again. Embiid has dominated this second quarter after starting with only 7 points in the beginning. 15 in the quarter. Drummond picking up the rebound after losing it, and it's going absolutely nowhere. It's going the other way. Embiid is dominating Andre Drummond tonight. The former Sixers getting dominated by the current Sixer, as they say. Here we go. Here's Tyrese Maxey with the ball. Maxey dancing. Maxey tried dumping it off to Harris, but it's deflected away by Alex Caruso out of bounds. But it will stay 76ers basketball with a minute left to go in the first half. And 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Here we go. Beverly inbounds it to Maxey. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey backing up, finds Embiid. Embiid looking. Embiid going to fade away again. No good. Going to be rebounded here by Coby White. Here come the Bulls now. Coby White looking. Dancing. Finds Caruso. Caruso guarded by Harris. Gets over to Drummond. Back to Caruso. Caruso launches that to absolutely nowhere. Almost launched it to outer space. And Tobias Harris in the paint gets it to fall, and one for Toby. Tobias Harris going to the line to shoot one more to potentially give the 76ers a 31-point lead with 31.7 seconds left to go here in the first half. What a first half by your Philadelphia 76ers, who have absolutely dominated this game today. In the first half, at least. First one is good for, and the three-point play, rather, is completed by Tobias Harris. Here we go. Here's DeRozan with the ball. Going to take the time down to as much as he can take it. DeRozan, guarded by Oubre. DeRozan kicking it out to Coby White. Coby White kicking it out to Dosunmu. Dosunmu to DeRozan. DeRozan, the three at the top of the key, can't get it to fall. And Embiid with the rebound and hangs on to it. Embiid looking for one more shot. Takes a deep one. Off the front of the rim. Can't get it to fall. And that's how the first half comes to a close. With the 76ers at the end of the first half with a huge lead here over the Chicago Bulls by a score of 73-42. As ladies and gents, on that note, we have approached halftime here in Game 3 of the regular season series at the Wells Fargo. There you go, guys. There is your halftime score right there, just like so. Go through the chat here real quick. Brian Post, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Say go Bucks. Hey, even though you're a Bucks fan, Brian Post, we welcome all fans into the chat as long as you're not showing any disrespect to anybody or spamming in the chat. We welcome everybody in the chat. So welcome to the chat, Brian Post. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. And if you have not done so already, Brian Post, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. I appreciate you for coming through to the stream. Best YouTuber ever. Hey, I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate that. So I agree, Brian. Hey, if you know, you know. But ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go over the first half stats here, and then we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here, like we always do per every stream. So starting it off on the Chicago Bulls side, DeMar DeRozan is leading the way right now currently for the Chicago Bulls right now with 14 points, 2 rebounds, as well as an assist. Kobe White then following it up in the starting 5 with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Then following that up is Alex Caruso in the starting 5 with 5 points, a rebound, and an assist each. Then off the bench you have Ayo Dosunmu finishing the first half with 5 points and a rebound. Then back to the starting 5 here where you have Andre Drummond here with 4 points, 10 rebounds, and a steal. Then to end off the first half stats here for the Chicago Bulls is Patrick Williams, finishing the first half with 3 points and a rebound to end off the first half stats for the Chicago Bulls. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side, as Joel Embiid is currently leading the way right now for the Philadelphia 76ers with 22 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. Kelly Oubre Jr. then following that up in the starting 5 with 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Then following that up is then Tobias Harris with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks at the end of the first half. Then you got Tyrese Maxey following it up in the starting 5 with 9 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. And following that up, you got Nico Batum with 6 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a block as well. Then back off the bench, you have Patrick Beverley with 3 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Also off the bench, you have Paul Reed with 2 points and a rebound. And you have Daniel House Jr. with 2 points straight up off the bench. Then you have Marcus Morris Sr. rounding it off, finishing the first half stats with 1 point and a rebound to end off the first half stats for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball at a flat 60% from the field to the Chicago Bulls 31.9%. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball at a flat 50% from three-point range to the Chicago Bulls 10.5%, shooting 2 of 19, while the 76ers are shooting 10 of 20 in terms of three from three-point range. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball 81.8% from the free throw line, going 9 of 11, to the Chicago Bulls 71.4%, going 10 of 14. In terms of the rebounds, the Chicago Bulls are out-rebounding the 76ers overall 25-22, and the same thing goes on the offensive side in favor of the Chicago Bulls 10-2. In terms of the assists and the playmaking, that goes in the 76ers' favor 20-5. In terms of steals, is also in the 76ers' favor 3-1. In terms of blocks, it is also in the 76ers' favor 5-0. Also, total turnovers is also in favor of the 76ers 8-2. In terms of points in the paint, is also in favor of your Philadelphia 76ers 20-18. And a total of 20 personal fouls called, 11 on the Philadelphia 76ers and only 9 on the Chicago Bulls. But ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the first half stats come to a close here. We're going to go ahead and take the halftime break, ladies and gentlemen, like we always do at every stream. For anyone that's new here, including my guy Brian, who did show up in the chat, go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I will see you all back here for the second half. All right, guys, I am back, ready to go for the second half. As the second half here is underway, as Embiid has the ball, gets it over to Maxey. Maxey with the ball here, guarded by Dosunmu. Maxey gets it over to Oubre in the corner for three, and that is airballed, rebounded by Drummond. Caruso with the ball, trying to get out to Coby White, and it will be a backcourt violation, and the Chicago Bulls already know it. Sixers looking to maintain their 31-point lead. This is Billy Donovan's fourth season as the Bulls head coach. As Batum gets over to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key. Embiid going to pull up for three now. No good. Rebounded here by Coby White. Coby White with the ball. Standing about the logo. Finds Drummond. Drummond guarded by Embiid. Drummond finds Coby White again. Coby White guarded by Maxey. Coby White in the lane, pulling up on this one for two, and banks it up off the glass. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball down the floor. Maxey gets out to Embiid. Embiid going to lay it up for two. Can't get it to fall, but they're going to call Embiid for a charge. And Embiid is shocked by the call right now. And already you can tell that Nick Nurse is not liking the start from his team to begin the second half. He's not liking the start right now whatsoever. And this is number 4 here on Joel Embiid, and this is not good for the sake of the fact that he is our number 1 option. As a timeout's called by Nick Nurse because of this nonsense already to start the second half. That's pathetic right there by Joel Embiid. Like, what are we doing, Joel? Can't just drive on a man. Come on. Got 4 fouls, Embiid. Let's go. So close to a triple-double, Embiid. Come on. Get it together. Let's go. But yeah, guys, rough start to the second half here for Philly. Rough start to the second half. You already know that Nick Nurse is not liking what he does not like what he sees right now. You already know he doesn't like what he sees. And you know what Nick Nurse knows how to do? He knows how to make adjustments. Guys, shout out to everybody that supported tonight to start off the new year. Appreciate everybody coming through, tuning in. We already got 10 likes on here. Appreciate all you guys for coming through. But hopefully, Nick Nurse and the 76ers can make some adjustments, and hopefully they can keep Joel Embiid out of foul trouble. Because he's one of the key pieces here for this team to get riding to victory. He's one of the key pieces to allow this team to find a victory here. Embiid being called for the offensive foul, and that being his 4th foul of the game is not good. We might need to see some Paul Reed minutes. Here we go. Second half continues now. They're going to keep Embiid in the game. As DeRozan, as the ball kicks it out to Caruso. Caruso finds Drummond. Drummond in the paint, puts it up and puts it in. That's great ball security right there by Andre Drummond as Maxey gets it to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey pulling up on this one for a long 3, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. There we go, Tyrese. Way to pick it up. As DeRozan has the ball, gets over to Drummond. Drummond with the pump fake multiple times on Embiid. Gets his own rebound. And we're going to go the other way. Oh, never mind. Looks like they got Andre Drummond called for a travel. And you can't do that. Let's go. Come on now. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid fakes it to Maxey. Guarded by Drummond. Gets it over to Oubre. Oubre in the lane. Floating it up for two on the layup. No good. Rebounded by Batum. Batum throws it towards Harris in the backcourt where Maxey is. And it's not going to matter as we go the other way yet again. And now the Chicago Bulls will have possession of the basketball as the ball ends up in the backcourt. Here we go. Here's DeRozan with the ball. DeRozan kicking it out to Caruso. Caruso, the three ball. Good for Alex Caruso. Now it's Caruso trying to decrease the lead and help the Bulls here in the second half. That's only their third three-pointer made. As Harris gets it over to Embiid. Embiid back to Harris. Harris keeping the ball in play. Harris guarded by Caruso. Harris backing in. Harris looking. Trying to fade away, and it's another turnover for the Sixers. There's Kobe White. Kobe White putting it up, and he's going to be called for the foul. Or rather, he's going to be fouled. Looks like the foul's going to be called here on Nico Batum. On Sixers, you got to be better than this. Come on. Sloppy second half. You're letting the Bulls get aggressive here. Come on, guys. It's like Kobe White misses the first free throw. Kobe White is a very scrappy player off the bench. I'm not even going to lie right now. Second one at the line is good for Kobe White, so he goes 50% on this trip to the line, shooting 1 of 2. Here we go. Here's Harris with the ball, gets it over to Nico Batum, gets over to Maxey. Maxey finds Batum, who pump fakes. Batum out to Harris. Harris looking. Harris going to drive with the layup for 2. It's good for Tobias Harris on the floater. Nice driving layup right there by Tobias. Here comes DeRozan. DeRozan out to Caruso. Caruso barely keeps it in. Just hits it off of Maxey out of bounds. To make it stay Chicago Bulls basketball. Here we go. Dosunmu to inbound. Inbounds it to Kobe White. Kobe White guarded by Batum. Kobe White going to drive. Kobe White going to pull up on this one for 2. Can't get to fall as it hits the back of the rim. But Drummond gets the rebound. Drummond with the finger roll layup. He gets it to fall. Here come the Sixers as they're not going to quit, though. Maxey with the ball. Maxey dancing against Kobe White. And Maxey's going to take this one coast to coast. And he puts it in the hoop for 2. Great play right there by Tyrese Maxey. Here's DeRozan with the ball. Finds Kobe White with the layup. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Embiid. Embiid. Guarded by Drummond. Embiid looking. Finds Batum over to Harris in the corner for 3. And that was nearly airballed. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay with the Sixers. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 7:56 left to go here in the third quarter. Sixers are just fighting for their lives right now. As they continue to put all their energy on the court. Tyrese Maxey so far in this game with 14 points, shooting 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from three-point range. Here we go as it's inbounded from Maxey to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Drummond, pulls up on this one for 2, can't get to fall. It's going to be rebounded by DeRozan. DeRozan finds Drummond. Drummond thought about throwing it down with the one-handed jackhammer, which he attempted it, but he couldn't get it to fall. As Harris finds Oubre, and Oubre is going to be called for an offensive foul as he hits DeMar DeRozan. But a timeout called here by Billy Donovan and the Chicago Bulls. Still down 28 to the 76ers. But at the same time, they're outscoring the 76ers as well in this quarter, 10-7. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Says Joel Embiid's attempting to put up a double-double on avoiding the fourth personal foul, which he does have 4 personal fouls right now, so I think he meant to say the 5th, and needs to make adjustments, and having Paul Reed at the backup center might help out on rotating guard and guarding Coby White. That's facts right there, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, appreciate you for coming through and giving your thoughts, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Ryan. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. And also, we got my guy, Lucas Hallman, coming up in here. What's going on, Lucas? Appreciate you for coming through as well, my guy. One of my longtime supporters right there. Probably one of the longest on the channel to support the channel at that. So, Lucas, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. I'm pretty sure you've already done so, Lucas, but be sure to hit the like button if you're not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. Just got done with practice. Hey, Lucas, it's all good, my guy. It's all good. You probably let me know earlier today, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Guys, I'll be right back real quick. All right, guys, I'm back now. Ryan Rowe, you do have the you're now a moderator of the channel, my guy. I don't know how you did not have a wrench on, but at the end of the day, you have the wrench now to manage the chat. But here we go as the third quarter continues here with DeRozan having the ball guarded by Nico Batum. DeRozan kicking it out towards Coby White. Coby White going to kick it out to DeRozan. DeRozan kicking out to Dosunmu for 3. No good. Drummond gets the rebound somehow off the glass, but can't put it up and in. As Andre Drummond's going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's going to be a foul called on Nico Batum. Absolutely, Ryan. Absolutely, my guy. I don't know how you did not have a wrench, but now you do. First one on the line is good for Andre Drummond. Looking to go 2 for 2 is the former Sixer. Can't make that happen, but Caruso comes up with the rebound. It's over to Dosunmu, over to Coby White at the corner for 3. Swirls the iron and rims out. Rebounded by Oubre. Oubre gets it over to Maxey. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid going to drive in the paint. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Embiid with the layup. Can't get it to fall. And Embiid can't seem to find the ball either. As it's picked up by Dosunmu. Dosunmu with the finger roll layup, and it's good. Lead is now 25 for the Sixers. As Caruso takes a hard hit to the floor. They take a moment here to go ahead and clean the floor. Dalen Terry enters the game here for Ayo Dosunmu. And the inbound is in from Batum to Maxey. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here. Gets it over to Oubre. Oubre finds Embiid. Embiid guarded by Drummond. Embiid looking. Embiid dancing on the right side. And the ball does go out of bounds, but it is going to stay with the Sixers with 6 seconds left on the shot clock and 6:29 left in the third quarter. Julian Phillips here checks into the game here for Alex Caruso. Here we go. Tobias Harris to do the inbound pass. Inbounds it to Embiid. Embiid finds Harris again. Harris with the 4-foot hook shot gets it to fall. Sixers back up by 27. Kobe White with the ball. Kobe White kicking it out. So I do believe that is Julian Phillips, number 25. Gets it back over to Kobe White. Kobe White going to kick it out to, never mind, 15 is Julian Phillips, and Phillips is able to go ahead and get it to go. Dalen Terry's 25. That's right. I keep forgetting that. And Embiid with the layup for 2. Can't get that to fall, but it's going to be a foul called here on Andre Drummond. So the former Sixer gets called for the foul here. And Embiid's going to go to the line here to shoot 2. .553 left to go here in the third quarter. Joel Embiid on the verge of a triple-double here with 22 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. First one at the line for Embiid is good. Terry Taylor checks in the game here to replace Andre Drummond. And the second free throw at the line here for Joel Embiid is true. Gets it to go, making it a 27-point game. Inbound is in here for Chicago. Dalen Terry, here he comes, kicks it out. Over to Julian Phillips for 3 from the corner, and he gets it to fall. Here we go, Maxey with the ball. Has it poked away, but back into Maxey. Back into his possession as Maxey puts up towards Oubre, and Oubre can't get it to fall. And we're going to go the other way with it with the ball going out of bounds. This has not been the quarter that the Sixers have been expecting here. As Dosunmu takes the ball off the pass, and he gets it to fall. And I'm surprised Nick Nurse is not calling a timeout right now like crazy. But Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers gets it over to Embiid. Embiid faking the pass to Maxey. Embiid going to drive. Embiid with the shot for 2. Can't get to fall, but will be fouled. And it's going to be on Terry Taylor, and Embiid's going to go to the line for 2. First one to the line for Embiid is good. Second one on the line for Embiid is missed off the rim. And it's into the hands right now of DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan going to drive, kick it out. So I do believe this is Dalen Terry kicking it out to Terry Taylor, out to the wing for 3. Can't get to fall. Rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey takes a 3 and hits it. From the wing is Tyrese Maxey. Shot the ball and make it through like butter. Dosunmu to Terry. Over to DeRozan with the layup off the glass, and it is good. 24-point game. Bulls still outscoring the Sixers. What do the Sixers have to use to respond? Batum in the corner for 3. Can't get that to fall. Rebounded here by, do we, this is Dalen Terry. Terry out to Phillips at the corner for three. Can't get it to fall, and it's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid with the finger roll layup. Can't get it to fall, but will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul's going to be called here on DeMar DeRozan. Looks like DeMar DeRozan's going to go out of the game and go take a seat on the bench. Same thing going for Ayo Dosunmu as Kobe White and Javon Carter both check into the game. First one at the line is missed for Joel Embiid. Daniel House Jr. enters the game for Nico Batum. Patrick Beverley comes in also in replacement for Tyrese Maxey. Embiid with one more assist, and he has a triple-double here tonight, folks. Second one at the line for Joel Embiid is good. Under 4 minutes left here in the third. Terry Taylor finds Javon Carter, gets over to Kobe White. Kobe White kicking it out. I do believe it's Dalen Terry. He misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid with the ball backing in. Embiid thought about getting it over to Beverley. Doesn't do it. Embiid trying to take it coast to coast. Can't get the fall. But Harris with the rebound on the offensive glass here. Can't get that to fall, and it's going to be a foul called on Kobe White. And now the Philadelphia 76ers are in the bonus. Tobias Harris to shoot two free throws at the line here. First one is missed by Tobias. Last 5 games have been very efficient from Tobias Harris, averaging almost 24 points a game, 49% from the field, 40% from three-point range. But Tobias Harris is not showing that as he misses both free throws at the line. Kobe White now with the rebound, gets it up, and that's denied by Embiid as this is Joel Embiid's house. Harris with the ball, had it for the moment and lost it. Steal by Kobe White. Javon Carter for three, he gets it to fall. And this has been the quarter that the Chicago Bulls have been looking for. Another timeout called here by Nick Nurse as his team is not doing their assignment right now, despite still being up by 22. But yeah, guys, the third quarter has been a struggle of a quarter for your Philadelphia 76ers. They just haven't been able to get anything going. It hasn't been that great, obviously. I mean, they do still have a 22-point lead over the Chicago Bulls, but anything can happen with the Chicago Bulls team. Because remember, they won the first 2 games against the 76ers. I'm pretty sure that was with both LaVine and Vucevic. If not Vucevic, it was just with Zach LaVine. But either way, that Bulls team back in 2023 was still competitive. This Bulls team, in today's game, there should be no excuse why the Sixers do not beat them. There should be no excuse. And Jaden Springer will check into the game here for the 76ers to replace Kelly Oubre. Here we go. As Tobias Harris has the ball, gets it over to Embiid. And Embiid will be fouled on this one by Terry Taylor. Embiid goes to the line here to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the line for Joel Embiid is missed off the back of the rim. Come on, Joel. Correct yourself. Quit shrugging your shoulders. Let's go here. Lock in. All you need is one more assist for a triple-double, Embiid. Let's go. Lock in and stop questioning everything. Second one at the line is good for Joel Embiid. Sixers now go up by 23. Coby White gets it over to Dalen Terry, over to Terry Taylor. Here we go. Here's Javon Carter with the ball. Gets it over to Phillips. And the foul's going to be called here on Jaden Springer. Looks like they're going to have DeMar DeRozan check right back into the game here for the Bulls. Coby White inbounds it to Carter. Carter back to Coby White. Coby White over to Terry Taylor, who tries to lay it up but can't get it to fall. And then Embiid picks up the rebound, gets it over to Beverly. Beverly with the ball, playing the point guard position. Beverly directing traffic, finds House. House gets it to Embiid. Embiid with the shot, puts it up, puts it in. The lead is back up to 25 for your 76ers. Javon Carter in the corner for three. He gets it to fall. And now it's a 22-point game. With 2 minutes left to go in the third, the Sixers look for a strong finish to the third quarter. As Harris has the ball, gets over to Embiid. Embiid trying to fight with the ball against Javon Carter, but Carter picks it up. Carter shoots the three, can't get it to fall. Taken out of bounds here for number 15. But here we go. It will be Sixer ball. Julian Phillips, that's who number 15 is. Here we go. It's Patrick Beverly with the ball. Beverly driving. Beverly going to the inside, now back to the outside. Beverly back to the inside into the paint. And it's lost and picked up by Coby White. Coby White now going to drive. It goes off of Joel Embiid. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on Patrick Beverly. Here we go. Coby White inbounds this one here towards DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan going to his left. DeRozan pulling up on this one for two. Can't get it to fall. Embiid with the rebound. Gets over to Harris. Harris going to drive. Harris the layup. He gets it to fall. Should be a goaltend. And either way, they're going to give it to Tobias. There we go, Toby. That's what we need right there. 94-70 is your score. Coby White trying to drive. Pull up on this one. No good. Going to be rebounded here by the Sixers. Here comes Embiid. Embiid to Harris on the dunk. He gets it to fall with the two-handed jackhammer. Timeout called by Billy Donovan. With just under a minute left to go here in the third. The Sixers are starting to find their groove here in the third quarter. Oh, and Embiid disrespected the Bulls with a no-look pass to Tobias. Pure disrespect. Embiid just disrespected the Bulls. Oh my gosh, the no-look pass to Tobias, who's wide open under the basket. Oh, that's great. That is great. That is great. Embiid with the no-look pass to Tobias Harris, wide open under the basket. Nobody's guarding him. Oh, that's great. That is great. All right, Sixers, keep it going here. Got the rest of the third quarter. And we got the whole fourth quarter yet. Let's go. Here we go. Game's back on. Carter gets it over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu gets it over to Drummond, which he thought he had. It turns out it's a turnover. Here come the Sixers as Harris has the ball. Harris with just about 30 seconds left gets it over to Beverly. Beverly finds Embiid. Embiid spinning around Drummond, and it's blocked by Drummond. Now picked up into the hands of Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu driving, kicking it out to Javon Carter. Carter with the layup off the backboard, no good, but Drummond's going to throw it down with one hand. Andre Drummond with an absolute jackhammer. I do believe it was over Tobias Harris at that. Anyway, Harris with the ball gets over to Embiid, and Embiid receiving the double team. Embiid now facing the triple team, and Embiid's going to be fouled here, and this one's going to be on Julian Phillips. As Kobe White is being taken into the locker room, so hopefully everything is okay with Kobe White. That's one of their top players right there. For a guy that's a role player of this team, he's a big part to this team. First one of the line for Joel Embiid is good. Sixers up by 25. 97-72. NBA centers with 15 straight games of 30-plus points all time. Embiid currently second behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One game, next game will tie him. Another game will pass him as Drummond with the final heave throws it way over the basket, and that is how the third quarter comes to a close. The Chicago Bulls outscore the 76ers in that third quarter 30-25, but despite the outscoring job done by the Chicago Bulls, the Philadelphia 76ers still lead the Chicago Bulls right now at the end of the third quarter, 98-72, as we head to the fourth quarter with the Philadelphia 76ers up by 26. My guy, Charles Adderley, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Another one of my loyal supporters up in here. CBLSG, happy New Year. Blessings and favor for 2024. Hey, Charles, I appreciate it, my guy. And I appreciate you for coming through as well. Be sure to hit the like button if you have not done so, Charles, and appreciate you for coming through the stream. So let's go Sixers. You already know. So keep the pressure on. You already know that as well. We're up by a lot, but that does not mean the game's over. Seen crazy comebacks. So let's go. You already know, Charles. You already know, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Salute to you, Charles. Salute to you, my guy. So just smash the like button. Hey, Charles, appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate it. 12 likes on here. Guys, I appreciate all the support tonight. I appreciate all the support tonight, ladies and gentlemen. $12 likes on the stream. Got a new viewer or two. Great way to start off 2024. I know it's been rough with the Eagles and everything, you know. Barely squeaking by the Giants. and then losing to the Cardinals. But at the end of the day, this is all about Sixers basketball right here. We're not talking about the Eagles right now. At the end of the day, it is what it is as the fourth quarter is beginning now. Bulls miss a shot off the start. Here we go. A lot of the bench guys are in as Danuel House Jr. actually has the ball. Gets over to Paul Reed. Foul's going to be called here on Ayo Dosunmu, in which Maxey will do the offense, in which Tyrese Maxey, rather, will do the inbound. As he inbounds it to Paul Reed. Reed looking for his option here. Finds Maxey. Maxey going to his right. Maxey pulls up on this one for two. Can't get to fall. It's going to be rebounded here by Andre Drummond. Now Drummond with the ball here. Gets it over towards the direction of 25. Can't get it to go. Dalen Terry was the guy trying to receive the pass, and he could not possess it, which results in a turnover. And speaking of Dalen Terry, he will be called for the shooting foul, and Tyrese Maxey will head to the line here for your Philadelphia 76ers. And he made Maxey almost do the splits, almost made him get on his side. What didn't he try to make Tyrese do? What didn't he do to my point guard, Tyrese Maxey? First one on the line for Tyrese Maxey is good. Maxey looks to make both at the line and give the Sixers 100 points, just barely over 3 quarters in, which he does. A 26-point lead here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now here comes Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu gets it over to, I do believe that's Dalen Terry. Dalen Terry gets it over to Drummond. Drummond gets it over to Javon Carter. Back over to Dalen Terry. Terry finds Dosunmu. Dosunmu guarded by Springer. Dosunmu with the shot up for two, no good. And Andre Drummond will be fouled by Danuel House Jr. But it will be an inbound pass because Drummond never took a shot attempt. Here we go. Here's Dalen Terry with the ball, who ends up putting the shot up and in from 5 feet out. But still a 24-point lead for your 76ers. Here we go, though, as Maxey has the ball at the top of the key. Maxey driving, floating this one up for two. Can't get to fall, but he will be fouled on this play. And so going to be another foul called here on Dalen Terry. How many fouls is that on Dalen Terry up to this point? That's only Dalen Terry's third. I feel like that's his fourth or fifth. It feels like that's Dalen Terry's fourth or fifth foul. But regardless, though, I'm not complaining because Max is going back to the line. First one on the line is good for Tyrese Maxey. Please like, share, invite, subscribe for a person to be a part of this powerful stream broadcast. Hey, Charles, I appreciate it, my guy. Guys, be sure to do what Charles says. Be sure to share this out. As Tyrese Maxey makes both free throws at the line, Sixers shooting 74% in that category, while the Bulls are shooting 67%. As Dosunmu has the ball. Dosunmu dancing. Finds Julian Phillips. Gets it over to Javon Carter. Over towards Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor in the lane. House with a hand up. And no good here on this attempt from the Bulls. Here comes House. House, the layup off the glass. It's good. And one coming here from Danuel House Jr. Foul's going to be called here on Julian Phillips. And Danuel House Jr. will step to the line for one more. And one coming from Danuel House Jr. Great pass by Tyrese Maxey. Daniel House Jr. completes the three-point play just like so. Here we go. Here's Dosunmu with the ball. Gets over to Javon Carter. Pulls up on this one for three. Can't get to fall. And it's going to be Reed with the rebound. And he'll get it over to Maxey. Maxey with the ball at the top of the key. Maxey looking for an option. Pulls up one for three. No good. Springer with the rebound. Lays it up and lays it in. Let's go, Jaden Springer. And a boy. Here we go. Carter gets it over to, I do believe this is Dalen Terry. Gets it over to Julian Phillips, and he lays it up and in off the glass. The layup here is blocked by Dalen Terry. Marcus Morris ends up on the ground after getting the offensive rebound. And Ayo Dosunmu is going to be called for the foul. What a snag by Jaden Springer with one hand, and then is able to put it back. Let's go. First one on the line here from Marcus Morris is no good. It looked like he just threw it straight at the back of the rim. Marcus Morris looking to put in the second one, which he does. Making this now a 30-point game here between the Sixers and the Bulls. Dosunmu with the layup here past Paul Reed, and that is good. Here we go. Jaden Springer with the ball. Springer looking. Finds Paul Reed. Reed guarded here by 21. Now Morris with the ball. Gets it over to Springer. Springer dancing. Kicking it out, and that's intercepted by Javon Carter. Carter with a pass out to Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor. Morris gets a hand on it, and now KJ Martin passes it over to Springer, who throws it down with two grown man hands for the jam. And just like that, the 76ers are up by 30 yet again. Here's Dosunmu. Out to Dalen Terry, out to Javon Carter for three, and he gets it to fall. And Springer gets it over to Paul Reed, over to Daniel House Jr. House finds Paul Reed. Reed. Guarded by Julian Phillips. Reed still dancing, trying to find a spot. And it'll go out of bounds off of Julian Phillips, and it's going to stay with the 76ers with 4.1 seconds left here on the shot clock. Good pass right there from KJ Martin to Jaden Springer. They're just having fun at this point with the massive lead that the 76ers have on the Bulls right now. As Springer inbounds it to House. House has to get the shot off. Does so. Can't get it to fall. And it's going to be a shot clock violation because it never hit the rim. It only hit the backboard. Here we go. Here's Dosunmu with the ball. Dosunmu with the layup here is good. He's able to drive and get it to fall. Here we go now, as this is Jaden Springer gets over to Marcus Morris. Morris guarded by, I do believe that's Terry Taylor. Morris trying to hang on to it. Goes through his legs. It looks like it was a nutmeg right there, in which it was stolen by Ayo Dosunmu. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball between Ayo Dosunmu and Marcus Morris. Now you have Mo Bamba checking in the game here for the 76ers. So we're going to see some Mo Bamba and Paul Reed action on the floor at the same time. But Marcus Morris is actually going to the bench here for the 76ers, so it looks like his day is done It looks like the jump ball is actually going to be between Ayo Dosunmu and Paul Reed. As Paul Reed wins the jump ball, and it goes in the hands of Jaden Springer. Under 7 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Springer finds Mo Bamba. Bamba going to pull up on this one for a jumper, and it goes way too hard off the back of the rim. It's going to be rebounded here by the Bulls. Here we go as Dosunmu has it. Dosunmu trying to find 21, but it's picked up here by Mo Bamba, who gets into the hands of Daniel House Jr. House looking. Try to find KJ Martin, and that is picked up by Javon Carter. Gets over to Dosunmu. Dosunmu out to, I do believe that was Dalen Terry, who misses the shot, and it's rebounded here by Philadelphia. Mo Bamba with the ball now, gets over to Springer. Springer going to his left. Springer backing in. Springer looking, dancing in the paint. Springer pulling up, finds Bamba. Bamba's got a drive. Bamba putting it up for 2. And Mo Bamba is going to be called for a charge, it looks like. As we got 6 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Timeout call by Philly. Yeah, guys, this overall was a great performance by the 76ers tonight. Looks like they're going to come out with the win and get their first win here against the Chicago Bulls this season to make the season series go 2-1. Still in favor of Chicago, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, the 76ers still lead here by 25. And now it looks like the 76ers are going to go ahead and really start bringing in the cleanup crew. Looks like for one of, if not the first time in the regular season, we are going to see the rookie here, Ricky Council, get some playing time. As looks like he'll be replacing Daniel House Jr. 15 straight games with 30-plus points to the last 5 NBA players. Joel Embiid in the current world this season, James Harden in 2018-2019, Kobe Bryant back in 2003, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1972, and I forget who the other one was. 7th career triple-double for Joel Embiid. But we do get to see Ricky Council tonight. See what he can do in this amount of garbage time minutes he's getting. As Terry Taylor has the ball. Terry Taylor trying to find his man to Dalen Terry, and that's picked up by the 76ers. KJ Martin misses the layup as it's picked up by Adama Sanogo. As Williams gets it over to Carter. Carter up the baseline. Carter kicking it out towards Terry Taylor, who finds his man, Sanogo, and Sanogo cannot get it to fall, as the foul is going to be called on Jaden Springer. As you see, they are showing Ricky Council on the screen right now at the age of 22, coming out of Durham, North Carolina. Also is a rookie out of Arkansas and went undrafted in 2023. Sonogo's free throw is no good. Now the 76ers will bring it back the other way, as we have Springer giving it over to KJ Martin. Martin putting it up for two, no good. Rebounded by Sonogo. He'll get it over towards Dalen Terry, who gets it over to Julian Phillips, over to Javon Carter. Carter back over to Phillips, back out to Carter. Carter guarded by Paul Reed. Carter out to Phillips for three. At the top of the key, that does not go. And Paul Reed gets the rebound and puts it in the hands of KJ Martin. And Martin looks for his options here and finds Paul Reed. Reed trying to get out to Bamba. And Bamba cannot possess it in his hands. It looks like it's going to stay with the 76ers. Here we go. Jaden Springer with the ball, inbounding it to Paul Reed. Reed, guarded by Sanogo. Reed dancing. Reed, the step back fade away. Can't get to fall, and it's airballed. It's going to be rebounded here by Dalen Terry to the hands of Javon Carter. Getting over to Sanogo in the paint. He can't get it to fall, and as a matter of fact, it goes out of bounds, and it will be 76ers ball. Again, guys, this is just a bunch of the scrubs, so you might not get to see too much in terms of shots being scored, as Jaden Springer has the ball and ended up losing it. Here come the Bulls now. And it's going to be another pass out of bounds from Dalen Terry. And it's once again, as he was trying to find Julian Phillips, it's going to be 76ers ball. As Ricky Council inbounds it here to Jaden Springer. Springer takes it down the floor. Springer gets over to Paul Reed. Reed over to KJ Martin, over to Ricky Council. Council in the lane, putting it up for two. And he gets it to go. But they're going to say basket interference here. They're going to say basket interference on Philly. And for the first time tonight, we're going to go ahead and see Kenneth Lofton Jr. get some playing time. For the first time this season, ever since the 76ers decided to go ahead and pick him up. So we have Bamba on the floor, and we have Kenneth Lofton on the floor. Javon Carter going to pull up on this one for two. No good. Rebounded by Kenneth Lofton already. And Lofton loses it. It's picked up by Carter into the hands. Oh, I do believe it was Terry Taylor. Not it was Dalen Terry. But shooting foul is going to be called here. Looks like against Mo Bamba. Julian Phillips. Rather, this is Dalen Terry going on the line here to shoot two. First one at the line is good. Kenneth Lofton Jr. coming in to the 76ers at the age of 21. With his hometown being Port Arthur, Texas. Playing his college ball at Louisiana Tech University. Here we go. Just about 3 minutes left to go here as Bamba has the ball, gets over to Terquavion. Or rather, that's Ricky Council. Over to Kenneth Lofton. Over to Jaden Springer for three. Can't get that to fall. It's going to be rebounded here by Adama Sanogo. Carries the ball, gets over to Javon Carter over to Julian Phillips. Over towards Dalen Terry. As Julian Phillips gets it over to Sanogo, who puts it up, and it's going to be a foul called on Mo Bamba. Looks like we have a full timeout being called here by Billy Donovan. As Charles says, what a dominating performance by the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. Yeah, you already know, my guy. Dre the Boxer, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Says Embiid in the game, is he hurt? Embiid is not in the game right now, Dre the Boxer, but Embiid was active. He did play earlier. He's just on the bench right now because the 76ers are still up in this game by 21 points, and they're pretty sure that the Bulls are going to find no way to come back. So Embiid is just sitting on the bench, and we're kind of just letting a lot of the scrubs play, especially at centers such as Mo Bamba, Paul Reed, and Kenny Lofton, who the 76ers just recently signed to their active roster. But hey, Dre the Boxer, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Dre. And forget if you are a new viewer or not, but if you have not done so, my guy, be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Here we go as we have Adama Sanogo at the free throw line, which he makes his first free throw. Sanogo to go ahead and attempt his second one, which he does make. 2:36 left to go here. Sixers and Bulls just about to wrap up as Jaden Springer has the ball. Springer gets over to Kenny Lofton. Lofton looking. Step back two. No good. Going to be rebounding here by Javon Carter. Carter with the ball. It's over to Dewey. That's Dalen Terry over towards Sanogo. Sanogo in the paint for two, and he gets it to fall. Here we go. Here's Jaden Springer with the ball. Springer gets over to Kenny Lofton. Lofton going to drive. Lofton loses the ball, picked up by Sanogo. Sanogo with the ball here, gets it over to Terry Taylor. Taylor gets it over to Javon Carter for three, no good. Rebounded here by Kenny Lofton. Gets over to Ricky Counts, over to KJ Martin, and that is blocked on the play by Julian Phillips. But regardless, though, it is going to stay with the 76ers. Here we go. Mo Bamba with the ball now after the inbound. Gets over to Kenny Lofton. Lofton with the ball, going to drive. Lofton spinning, loses the ball. Out of bounds, and it's going to go with Chicago. There's Javon Carter with the ball. Gets it over to Terry Taylor. Gets over to Dalen Terry. Terry Taylor putting up the shot for three. No good. Going to be rebounded here by Dalen Terry, who puts it up and puts it in. (15-0) run for the Bulls in the last 7 minutes. But it didn't matter with the Sixers coming away with a victory. It looks like as Terquavion Smith with the three. Can't get that to fall, and it's going to go over the backboard. Here we go as Dalen Terry with the ball. Kicks it out to 32 for three. Misses the shot. Rebound here by Chicago. Now Javon Carter with the ball, guarded by Jaden Springer. Carter going to drive, float up for two. Misses it. And Sonogo with the tip shot to put it back into the basket. Here goes Ricky Council with it. He's just going to kind of dribble it out. He's going to let the clock run to about 2 seconds here. And your Philadelphia 76ers and this one, ladies and gentlemen, are going to get another win here in the Wells Fargo. So get down to about 2 seconds. Chicago will just let this one dribble out. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The final score is in. Your 76ers take the win here to begin the new year of 2024 with the W here tonight against the Chicago Bulls at home by a final score of 110-97. Your NBA player of the game for this one is Joel Embiid with his second triple-double of the season, 7th of his career with 31 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, shooting 10 of 20 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range, and 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Got to agree when your superstars can relax the last 4 minutes of a game. They did their jobs for 3 quarters. That's facts right there. And, you just let the younger guys get playing time and get more time to produce. What is SmackDown, WWE, UFC style? That's facts. 76ers need to close that game strong. That's true, but, keep in mind, Charles, they do have a lot of young players in here that don't really serve that much playing time compared to the other vets. So at the same time, I see the reason why, they kind of did not score that many points. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the 76ers were able to get the win. That's all I care about. The win is what counts. You already know, my guy. You already know. And ladies and gents, hold up. Let me go ahead and take the banners down here for just a hot second. Because, guys, you know what it's time for? After every victory that the 76ers get, whether if it's home or on the road, no matter what year it is, whether if it's 2023 or if it's 2024, you know what we got to do, ladies and gents. As for the first time in 2024, ladies and gentlemen, play the song already. Let's go. Let's go, guys. That's a great win right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you already know, Charles. You already know we got to play the song, my guy. But ladies and gents, hold up. To start off 2024, I feel like we got to run it back. But I'm letting the chat decide for the first time in the year of 2024. I'm letting the chat decide. Do we run it back right now with the song? Let me know down in the chat. Because I feel like running it back to start off 2024 with a win here over the Chicago Bulls. But again, per usual, I got to let the chat decide as we got the confirmation from my guy Charles Adderley. So ladies and gents, you know what we got what we got to do for the second time. Times 2, number 2, the second time we play the song in 2024. Music producer, you know what you got to do. We got to run it back. Let's do it. Let's go, guys. That's a great win at home to start off the year of 2024 for your Philadelphia 76ers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. As Charles says, absolutely with the 100 emoji. You already know, my guy. You already know. But ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats here. And then we're going to go ahead and head out for the night. As starting it off here on the Chicago Bulls side, DeMar DeRozan actually ended up leading the way here for the Chicago Bulls, but only with a stat line of 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Then following that up was actually Ayo Dosunmu off the bench, who finishes the night with 15 points, 3 rebounds, as well as a steal. Then back to the starting lineup where you have Coby White finishing the night with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. They have Andre Drummond putting up his usual double-double amounts with 11 points, 17 rebounds, as well as a steal and a block each. And then back on the bench where you have Javon Carter finishing his night with 9 points, a rebound, as well as an assist each, and 3 steals off the bench. They have Adama Sanogo who finished the night with 8 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. You have Julian Phillips who finished his night with 7 points, a steal, and 3 blocks, I should say. You have Dalen Terry finishing the night with 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists off the bench. You have Alex Caruso finishing his night with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, as well as a block. And then to round off the player stats here for the Chicago Bulls is Patrick Williams, who finished his night with 3 points and a rebound in the starting 5 to end off the final stats here for the Chicago Bulls. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side as Joel Embiid finishes his night with a triple-double, the 7th of his career and the 2nd of the season, finishing his night with 31 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, as well as a steal and 2 blocks. Then following it up is Tyrese Maxey, finishing his night with 21 points, a rebound, and 5 assists in the starting 5. Then following that up is Tobias Harris, finishing his night with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. They had Kelly Oubre, who had a really nice night here in the starting 5, finishing his night with 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Then off the bench we go, where we had Daniel House Jr. lead the way for the bench scoring tonight with 5 points and an assist. Then we had Jaden Springer, who finished his night with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, as well as a steal and a block each. Then we had Patrick Beverley off the bench, finishing his night with 3 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Then we have Paul Reed finishing his night with 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals in this game. Then we have Marcus Morris finishing his night with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Then back to the starting lineup where the final guy that we have to talk about is Nico Batum, who finished his night with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block to end off the final stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Philadelphia 76ers ended up finishing shooting the ball 47.5% from the field to the Chicago Bulls 38.5%. The Philadelphia 76ers ended up finishing shooting the ball 40% from three-point range to the Chicago Bulls 18.9%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 73.3% from the free throw line to the Chicago Bulls 69.6%. The Chicago Bulls ended up out-rebounding the Philadelphia 76ers overall 51-43. And same thing on the offensive side of things, 19-6. In terms of assists, ended up going in the 76ers' favor 28-17. In terms of steals, though, that ended up finishing in a tie with both teams finishing with 9 steals each. In terms of blocks, just barely goes in the Chicago Bulls' favor, 7-6 in terms of total blocks. In terms of total turnovers, the 76ers ended up losing the turnover battle, but I think that was in a lot of garbage time. But they lose the turnover battle regardless, though, 19-18. In terms of points in the paint, the Chicago Bulls had the advantage in that one as well, 52-38. And a total of 43 personal fouls called, 22 called on the Philadelphia 76ers, and 21 called on the Chicago Bulls to start off the year of 2024. Ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the final stats here come to an end here in this one. After a dominating performance here by your Philadelphia 76ers, apart from the scrubs in the end, but at the end of the day, a W is a W, and we move on to the next game. But ladies and gents, before we go ahead and get out of here, actually, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout-out to the newest sponsor of the channel. Been partnering with them for a while, but want to go ahead and give them a quick shout-out. Let's go ahead and give a quick shout-out to the newest sponsor of the YouTube channel in 10-Pin Toolkit. Shout out to the newest sponsor of the channel, 10-Pin Toolkit. If you out there have ever thought about either trying a new sport like bowling, want to learn about the history of bowling, or look to improve your game, then 10-Pin Toolkit is for you. 10-Pin Toolkit has so many tools to help you, such as angles and targeting, ball speed and RPM, an online score calculator, and so much more to help take your game to the next level. Ever since I started using 10-Pin Toolkit, it has taken my bowling game to new heights and has helped me tremendously in becoming a much improved bowler than what I was when I was just getting started to becoming the bowler that I am today. It is currently rated as tied for the #1 best bowling app in the world as of today. It is a great resource to be used for coaching and will help take the talent of bowlers to new places that they have never experienced before. So if you are interested in starting a bowling career, want to learn about the history of bowling, or just look to improve your game, go download 10-Pin Toolkit on either the App Store or the Google Play Store, or click the link down below in the description to download it and get ready to have an experience in bowling like you have never seen before. So there you go, guys. There is our newest sponsor of the channel right there, just like that, in 10-Pin Toolkit. Be sure to go ahead and support them like it said in the sponsorship video clip, which the link is down below in the description, just like it said in the video. And we got one more comment from my guy, Charles. Appreciate you, my guy. As he said, thanks for the outstanding, excellent stream broadcast on tonight. Good night from Nassau, Bahamas. Best regards, Charles Adderley. Hey, Charles, we appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you for coming through, tuning in, and supporting the channel, my guy. One of my lowest supporters right there, Charles Adderley. I appreciate you tonight, my good sir. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out. The Sixers win. Let's go. Peace to everybody. Have a good night, y'all. God bless and peace.